It's a moment I remember with startling clarity, a stumble at 59 that made me realize how fragile our bones can become after 50. That near fall was my wake-up call to stop worrying and start actively strengthening my bones naturally. I wanted a resilient, lasting foundation for my health, not a quick fix. Science shows bone loss isn't inevitable. Diet, lifestyle, and targeted nutrients can help maintain and even build bone density. That stumble pushed me to dive into evidence-based strategies for real, measurable bone health improvements. Today, I'll share the foods, habits, and natural allies that keep my bones steady and strong, without extreme measures. This isn't about fear. It's about empowerment and taking control with knowledge and gentle, consistent action. Let's get started. Calcium is the first nutrient we think of for bone health, but it's not just about dairy or supplements. I focused on whole foods, leafy greens, sesame seeds, and yogurt as my daily calcium foundation. Not all sources are equal. Kale, collard greens, and bok choy offer highly absorbable calcium, unlike spinach. Studies show calcium from kale can be as effective as milk. I made sure to eat a large serving of these greens daily, in salads, smoothies, or steamed. Seeds like sesame are powerful. 2 tablespoons provide a big calcium boost, easily added as tahini or sprinkled on meals. Fortified plant milks and tofu also help, as do white beans and canned fish with bones. Fermented dairy like yogurt and kefir not only provide calcium, but also probiotics, which may support bone metabolism. My goal wasn't to count every milligram, but to build a consistent, diverse pattern of calcium-rich foods. This approach delivers a spectrum of minerals and phytonutrients and avoids the risks of high-dose supplements. The body absorbs calcium from food more slowly and effectively. Every meal became an opportunity to lay another layer of my bone foundation. Think of your plate as your primary tool for strong bones. Calcium alone isn't enough. Without vitamin D, your body can't absorb it. Vitamin D is the gatekeeper, letting calcium move from your gut to your bones. I optimize my vitamin D with 10 minutes of morning sun and vitamin D-rich foods. Sunlight is the best source, but factors like season, skin tone, and age affect how much you make. I took short walks outside, but in winter or northern climates, food and supplements matter more. Fatty fish like salmon and fortified foods, plant milk, cereals, and some mushrooms help fill the gap. Still, it's tough to get enough from food alone, especially after 50. Our skin's ability to make vitamin D drops with age. I had my blood levels checked, and with my doctor's advice, started a daily D3 supplement. D3 is the most effective form for raising blood levels. Combining sun, fortified foods, and a supplement gave me peace of mind. Vitamin D is the single most important cofactor for calcium absorption and bone strength. Don't skip it. Bones are living tissue, constantly remodeling in response to stress. Weight-bearing and resistance exercises are non-negotiable for bone health. Even light resistance training and daily walks signal your bones to stay dense and strong. I started with brisk, purposeful walks, 30 minutes most days, adding hills for extra challenge. Low-impact options like stair climbing and elliptical machines are also effective. Consistency matters more than intensity. I added resistance training 2 to 3 times a week, using light weights, bands, or just body weight. Squats, lunges, and overhead presses target hips, legs, spine, and shoulders. Bodyweight moves like planks and push-ups are simple and effective at home. The goal, gradually increase difficulty to keep bones adapting. Swimming and cycling are great for fitness, but don't build bone, so always include weight-bearing work. This 2-pronged approach became my physical strategy for strong bones. Calcium and vitamin D need partners, magnesium and vitamin K2, to get calcium into bones, not arteries. Magnesium is essential for activating vitamin D and moving calcium into bone. Deficiency is common, so I focused on magnesium-rich foods, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, legumes, avocados, and even dark chocolate. A daily trail mix and avocado salads kept my intake steady. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic cop, directing calcium to bones and away from arteries. K2 activates proteins that bind calcium to bone and prevent it from hardening blood vessels. Best sources: fermented foods like natto, certain cheeses, and egg yolks from pasture-raised animals. Western diets are often low in K2, so I chose a supplement combining D3 and K2, MK7-4. This ensured all key players work together for bone and heart health. It's not about single nutrients, but synergy. Magnesium and K2 are the unsung heroes of bone strength. Don't overlook them, they make your calcium count. Bones aren't just minerals. They're built on a flexible protein matrix, mostly collagen. Collagen gives bones resilience and helps them withstand stress. As we age, collagen production drops, weakening the bone matrix. I supported mine with bone broth and collagen powder. Homemade bone broth, simmered from chicken or beef bones, is rich in collagen and minerals. I sipped it daily or used it in soups. For a consistent dose, I added collagen peptides to my coffee or smoothie. Research shows collagen supplements can boost bone density, especially in postmenopausal women. Collagen isn't transplanted directly. It provides the raw materials for your body to rebuild. Supporting the protein matrix complements mineral strategies for truly resilient bones. It's a holistic approach: minerals for density, collagen for flexibility. This was the final piece of my bone support puzzle. Adding good habits is vital, but removing harmful ones is just as important. Alcohol and smoking both weaken bone density and accelerate bone loss. Heavy drinking increases calcium loss, disrupts hormones, and poisons bone-building cells. I cut back to an occasional glass of wine, removing a major stressor from my system. Smoking is even worse. Nicotine and toxins kill bone cells, reduce blood flow, and increase bone breakdown. Female smokers lose estrogen's protective effects sooner, raising fracture risk. Quitting smoking is the single most important lifestyle change for bone and overall health. This chapter was about subtraction, removing obstacles to let my body rebuild. By reducing alcohol and avoiding smoke, I created a clean environment for nutrients and exercise to work. It took honesty and commitment, but the benefits were profound. Sometimes what you remove matters as much as what you add. Protect your bones by cutting out what harms them. Strong bones matter, but preventing falls is just as crucial. Simple balance work, like standing on one leg, reduced my fall risk and protected my bones. Balance is a skill you can improve at any age. I practice standing on one leg while brushing my teeth and heel-to-toe walks in the hallway. These small efforts train your body to react quickly and prevent falls. Posture matters too. Poor posture stresses the spine and increases fracture risk. I focused on upper back and core exercises like rows, supermans, and planks. Mindful posture throughout the day retrains muscle memory. Practices like Tai Chi and yoga combine balance, strength, and mindfulness, further reducing fall risk. A holistic movement routine keeps you upright and confident. Looking back, the biggest lesson was integration. Steady habits, foods, and movement build bone resilience after 50. My bones respond to every calcium-rich meal, every walk, and every nutrient I provide. This holistic approach puts control in our hands. It's an active process, not a waiting game. Every healthy choice is an investment in a future with fewer fractures and more freedom. If this helped, share it with someone who worries about bone health. Next time, we'll talk about supporting healthy vision after 50. Thank you for joining me. Stay strong.